Hey guys, it's Alex. I just cut my hair today because I'm getting top surgery on Monday, and I didn't want to deal with my long hair because you can't take a shower for 2 weeks. So that was fun. Anyways, I made this video because I've been getting a lot of emails about how I got on tea. And first of all, I live in Ontario. I don't live in the States, and I live in Toronto. So if you live in Ontario or near Toronto, I would suggest going to the Sherburne Clinic. They are very well known for dealing with trans people and just gender-queer people in general. They actually have 2 floors. They have their first floor is for everybody, and they deal with a lot of homeless people as well, which I thought was really cool. And their LGBT, the LGBT is on the 2nd floor, but it doesn't really matter what floor you get into first, because you have to be put on a waiting list like everything else in Canada. There's a waiting list, and I got put on it, and I only had to wait a month, so it wasn't that bad. So call them now, or not now, but tomorrow, and get put on that list as soon as possible, because you never know, you might be called in like a month or 2. And it's a really great clinic. Like, everybody there is so helpful and so friendly, and nobody gives you weird looks or anything because, oh, okay, you're another trans, whatever. But you feel very comfortable there. And so let's see, I met up with my doctor, and I pretty much explained to her I want to be put on testosterone. I am trans. I've been living as a male for this long, and I know about testosterone. This is what it does to you. And I pretty much told her everything I knew, which I've done a lot of research, and she was pretty impressed. She was like, well, you pretty much know what it's gonna do to you. So after that, she said, okay, let's get you a prescription for it. But before we can actually put you on it, we need to do some health checks. I had to get a pap smear done, a physical done, and blood work. I think everyone has to get blood work done. I don't think you can get that from your other doctor. But, so I had to get the physical and the pap smear done because, my doctor in the States, I didn't have his correct contact information or whatever, so he couldn't fax, and I'd never had a pap smear done, so I had to get that done regardless. So if you've already had that done in the past 2 years, just have your doctor fax it to them. The nurses do the physicals and everything there, and they're really nice about it. They're like, I know this is really uncomfortable for you, but it's best for us to know what physical condition you're in. So after all that's done, which doesn't take very long, I got my first tea prescription. So, and they do the injections there, and they'll actually keep your little vial there for you. If you don't want to keep it at your house, or you're afraid, oh, I might lose it, or I might forget it to come in for my appointments, they will teach you how to self-inject. And there's lots of videos on YouTube as well if you're at home and you're like, oh shit, I'm scared still. And they'll teach you to do it in the leg or in your butt. So I do mine in my butt because I like doing it there, but everybody's different. So it was pretty easy. And there's a guy, a trans guy you meet up with, and he has a lot of resources. He can give you information. He can send you a link to this booklet for your parents if they're having, or your family members if they're struggling with accepting your new change. So there's that, and he also has a lot of information about name change and all that good stuff. And he is the one you go to for injection supplies. Now, if he is not there, just ask the nurse and make sure you know what gauge your needles are, because not every nurse there knows about the gauges for testosterone and stuff, so they may just ask somebody anyways. But other than that, it's pretty easy, and Sherburne is awesome. I don't recommend going to CAMH because I've heard some horror stories from them, but I mean, It may take a while to get into Sherburne, hopefully it doesn't, but give them a call and go onto their website and check out their resources. I know they have a group, it's called Gender Journeys as well. I didn't do that because I was kind of too far ahead of that anyways, and it starts at a certain time, and I think it already started or whatever, but there are a lot of groups as well, trans groups in the area. There's the community, there's a 519 community center. For right now I can't remember what, I think it's off Church Street. I'm pretty sure it is. Church in Wellesley, so pretty easy to find. And I'm going to end this video, and this is probably the last video I'm going to make before my surgery, and I hope everything's good with everybody else, and I hope this was helpful. If anyone has any other questions, please email me or leave a comment on this video. Alright, bye.